Crafting Vicky here with you, and I thought I would take you along with me on a journey of making a Flowish journal for the Trashy Junk Journal. I'm participating in a swap with a fellow Canadian, so therefore I can actually send a bigger Flowish journal. And the Flowish journals, and I always go and check because I'm never sure, according to the group, they have to be 7 by 8 inches, the books. So I looked all over to try to find a box that would fit with this, and this fits the bill. So this is the one I'm going to be using. So I just need to cut all around it so that I've got an actual book, basically. So that's what I'm doing, and just thought we could make maybe the cover together, and then I'm gonna have to basically find items to put inside it, and when that is done, then I can share it with all of you guys. So what I thought I was gonna do is put some fabric, because I bought recently a bunch of different fabrics, and I want to use some of them. And some of the fabrics that I purchased because there was lace around them. So this is perfect. It came undone. Hopefully this is fairly straight. Maybe not quite. So let's pull out the big guillotine. Actually grab it. Here it is. So I'll just, it's too big to straighten that way, so I'll just do it this way. So I'll take that this is straight, and then so that, and then just make sure that this is straight, and this is straight. So obviously I don't cut quite straight, and then I'll straighten up this edge. I really hate when it does that. Okay, so it's all straight now. I'll keep the guillotine close by because I'm going to need it. So I purchased this recently, and I purchased it because I wanted the lace that's all around. So I figured I was just gonna, actually it would probably be better with a smaller pair of scissors. Would these do? I need to buy myself another one of those little clothes on stitcher thingies. So that's what I'm going to do. So this, I never used to buy fabric. Now I'm trying it, so we will see how that goes. But I'm hoping I'm going to use the fabric as well, because I know that for sure I'm going to use the lace, which is why I got this. It's fairly cheap because I think it was $2. So $2 for all that lace is not bad at all, but it'd be even better if I can actually do something with the fabric, which is what I'm hoping here. And I think it would be very pretty as a cover. Okay, so this is gonna take forever. So I'm gonna go and undo this, and then I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so whoa, sorry about that. So I finished cutting out my trim. It's beautiful trim, I'm super happy with it. And now I want to use up this piece so that I'm, you know, not just getting just the use of that, but also using up the fabric. So, and this is one of the first times that I do this. So, and of course I have no room to play with because that's what happens. My desk area is always super crammed. Let's move this out of the way for now. And this as well. Alright. Hopefully I've got enough space now. So I kind of want the fabric to come in on the inside, not too much, but just a tad. So something like this, and something like that. So it would have to be somewhere around here. And somewhere around here. So let me cut that out. And of course I'm cutting out without really looking, so hopefully cutting kind of straight. It will be what it will be. Okay, so I've got one side done. I just need to cut across. Let me just put this on top so it kind of guides me. And it's far from being precise, as you can tell. Alright, so we've got that. And now I'm going to want to cover it up like this. And if I use, see, you would see the thing. So if I use it this way, you won't see the design. And then on the inside, I'm going to be using some paper, so it won't matter. So I'm just going to cut the corner. Let's start one side and then we'll do the other side. So I'm so not used to working with fabric. Like I work with fabric for other stuff, but not for journal making much. So that's something new to me. Glue and go down like this, and bring this in. It's gonna work. Hope so. I'm gonna cut corners here. this corner. And before I do anything else, I think I'm gonna put some tape. Tape here to cover to make sure that the middle part doesn't get undone. I'm seeing that it was raising up a bit. Okay, so my partner is basically my guinea pig on making journals with fabric like this, and we will see how that goes. Hopefully it's going to be nice. Here's going to be pretty. And oops. Okay, and then just bring this in. I could have done a better edge here. And I have to live and learn, because my edges are not the way I would have liked them to be. I wonder if I should just cut it off a bit and do the same thing obviously on the other side, because I don't want my book to be shorter on one side than on the other. I don't want to be cutting the fabric though. Okay, so now my corner, I still need a bit more. So lesson learned, I need to put my corners less close, obviously. Okay, so this being done, I want this to be equal. I'm gonna have to. Okay, so this is now it's now a bit less than it's actually 6.5. So it's a bit less than the 7 inches that I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm sure my partner won't mind if her book is better looking. So okay, so I think that's going to be better. And is this equal? Yeah, fairly equal. Okay, so so now I'll be able to cover the edges properly. Okay, so that's much better. Okay, so I will bring in that little piece first, and then oops, and then do that. And that glue dries fast. Like, it didn't take long for it to be fairly stuck, and my fingers are fairly stuck as well. So now put this in like so, and then oh my god, my fingers are so sticky, guys. Okay, so that's gonna be like that. Let's do the other side. I've got like glue everywhere. So okay, so that corner is okay, but I'm missing this one, which got to get that little piece in. It's actually going to be make sure it's tight. I really hate making corners. So next time around I need to leave myself more fabric, and that will help me. But got to do it, learn it somewhere. so it's not bad for a first time around. Now I'm wondering, I got recently some of those corners for books. So I don't know if, oh yeah, and that would cover my boo-boo. I did that. Okay, so let's try that. There's so many strings on this thing, it's crazy. Okay, so that's one little corner. Let's do the others. So I think I'm going to have to buy more of these little things. Wasn't quite sure how they were going to work, so I didn't buy too many. I think I'm going to need more. And I think you're meant to squeeze them, which I will do a bit when I know that they're kind of stuck. Oh my god, guys. This is not a glue that I'm used to working with, so I'm new with this one. But it works really well with fabric, so. Okay, and just got one left. That makes it the corners a lot better. So okay, so the last one. Here it is. So I think that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to need a closure, and I'm thinking that before I do the inside cover, like the putting the paper and stuff, maybe I should do the closure. This way it would make it easier to cover whatever I had done. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do as a closure. I do have some little I'm gonna do a pause and I'm gonna find something and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I found what I wanted. So I'm going to use this brad and this here to kind of lift it up so that I can actually do like the brad, and I've got this little thing, this little eyelet that I'm going to put here so that it can lift it up, and this way I can tie something around it So I'm gonna be, I want my hole to be too big because I don't want it to come undone. Is this even centered? Maybe I should check. So 4 3/4. So this is where I want my hole to be, and so do that, and now put in my brad through it, and open it up on the other side. So this way it's set. And it's so it goes like this. Now I'm gonna do on the other side, I will just put my little eyelet, and usually for the other side I just eyeball it. So I need that one. Okay, so then my little eyelet in there. And close this off. Okay, so I've got my little eyelet, so I'm ready to put a little ribbon, and so I've got my closure that's going to be made. Now I just need to cover up this. So I got this paper that I've had for a long time, and I thought it would be very pretty on the inside of this, and I think it really will be really pretty. So I'm thinking, unfortunately it's not long enough to do the full thing, so I'm gonna have to cut it, which is kind of sad because I'm gonna have, that means I'm gonna have a joint. I wonder, actually, I just had an idea. What if I put some fabric on this? So this way I could put a piece of paper here, but I would have fabric that would kind of go around it. And I think it would be better. It would be prettier. So I'm just gonna cut it like that. And like this, and this way I can put a piece of cardstock and the two pieces, and I think it's gonna tie it better. So that's my idea. So we will see how that goes, and take it from there. But I think that will pretty much finish off my cover, I should say, and then I can just put it together and then share it with you guys once it's finished. So let's just do that. Because this way I think it's going to be a lot better. Plus I'm using up more of that fabric, so I think that's a good thing too. Yeah. Okay, so oops, I should clean that off. I don't want it okay, to be too sticky and not to be able to undo it afterwards. Okay, so now I can do this so that I go from here, let's say from here to about here, and from that, no, here. So bring my big guillotine again, and I guess the back should be the same thing. So I wonder how much is that? That's actually 6 inches. So I could just cut the piece in two. So actually I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna need one for the spine, and even if the spine is the other way around, I think it's still pretty, and this way I don't waste any paper. Okay, so finish with the guillotine, and pull this back together. So now we've got one piece that's gonna go here, and one piece that's gonna go there. And actually I should cut that one just a tiny bit because it's gonna be too large with the eyelet. So cut that off just a tad. So I'm gonna put that over there, just like so. And then just gonna put a piece here. So it's gonna have to be, I want it to be proper, I should do it the same length. And I don't want it the full size of that, so I'm gonna do it to about here, let's say. And now I've got very little of that piece of paper left, and I can actually send it along with the journal. So here we go. So now I'm going to put actual tape on this, and then I'm going to put tacky glue, I think, to make sure that it sticks to the fabric. So some tape. So this might be a very long video. I have no idea. I didn't check the time before, and so it might be quite long. And you will have seen me make all sorts of boo-boos, but that's okay. I'm learning as I go. Oops. My glue just doesn't want to come out. It's blocked. It's okay. I'll just put a lot of my own self in this journal. So, not quite a patient person. So if the glue doesn't want to come, find other ways of making it stick. So I guess I'm going to be, there's still a lot of it inside here. It's just very annoying. I guess I should leave it maybe upside down. Maybe I would have better luck. Okay, so first piece going down. Of course, now my fingers is even more messy. That's okay. Part of the fun. I really want to make sure that this doesn't get undone with the fabric, because I'm not sticking paper to paper. So and I really want it to be pretty for my partner. Hopefully she's really gonna like it. At least I put a lot of effort into it. So that's a start. And I'm wondering if I'm gonna attach one of those accordion envelopes to this. Might be fun. But let's just say I will have learned a lot through this process, and next time around I will be much better. It also doesn't help that I'm doing this on camera and I didn't have as much room as I would have liked to do this. So usually I would have put myself in a much bigger space. Okay, so put that back on, and where's my credit card? That would be ideal. Let's use this to do the glue portion. Would be much easier than using my fingers. Okay, so that's kind of spread, and the excess glue card has been removed. So put this down, and actually down there. So here's my cover. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Doesn't look like a box of ice cream sandwich anymore, and I think it's a good start for a first time journal of fabric journal. So hope you like it. If you do, please do give me a thumbs up. I'm looking forward to reading your comments about this disaster. But in the end, I managed to do it. So that's all that counts. And I think it's going to turn out quite pretty. Bye, everyone.